Believe it or not, folks, there was a time when Marco Rubio, Republican senator from the state of Florida, was actually seen as the rising star of the Republican Party. So much so that he was even chosen one year to give the State of the Union rebuttal to Barack Obama's State of the Union. And ever since then, things have gone horribly, terribly wrong for Marco Rubio, because that national spotlight, both in the State of the Union response, then when he ran for president in 2016, it showed us all just how stupid he is and how bad he is at his job. And every now and then, Marco Rubio pops back up in the headlines. I know he's not grabbing attention like Lauren Boebert and Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene, but every now and then, Rubio pops back up to remind us that he is, as I believe, the dumbest person in the United States Senate today. And he did that this week when the intelligence community put out their final report saying, hey, listen, we looked at this so-called Havana Syndrome where soldiers down in Cuba were reporting dizziness, tinnitus, and nausea and headaches. And we've determined that it was not, as far as we can tell, from any kind of secret weapon that Cuba possesses that causes those symptoms in these soldiers. Now, Havana Syndrome, I'm sure as everybody understands, has been in the news mostly last summer when it was, oh my God, Cuba may have a weapon that's causing irritation in soldiers. So when the intelligence community came out this week and said, we can't find anything that would be causing this that would be considered a weapon by a foreign government, Marco Rubio didn't buy it for a second. Oh no, Mr. Rubio believes he is smarter than the whole of the intelligence community. And he came out with his statement. Something happened here, and just because you don't have all the answers doesn't mean that it didn't happen. I will not accept that all these reported cases are just coincidences, and I will continue to work on this issue until we receive real explanations. Upon first glance, I am concerned that the intelligence community effectively concluded that U.S. personnel who reported AHI symptoms were simply experiencing symptoms caused by environmental factors, illness, or pre-existing conditions, and is potentially rushing to a conclusion while a substantial number of questions remain. In other words, Marco Rubio, who I've repeatedly said is the dumbest person in the Senate, believes he is smarter than the intelligence community. He knows better than they do. You know, it couldn't be a case of mass hysteria or the fact that all of those symptoms I described are exceptionally common in a wide variety of illnesses, everything from allergies to colds and flus and sinus infections. You know, also, let's not forget, we had a pandemic, actually technically kind of still in one now, where we had this deadly communicable disease that also would cause headaches. It caused tinnitus in some people, dizziness, nausea. And you want us to believe that instead of all of this being caused by, pollution, communicable diseases, you want us to think, Marco, that Cuba's got some kind of weapon, some ray that causes annoying symptoms in people? Like, don't you think for a second, folks, and this is why what Rubio's saying is so dumb. Let's think about this for a second. If a foreign government came out with a weapon, like they developed it, nobody knows they've got it, that is going to cause illnesses in people. Now, don't you think they would kind of go to the point where it's like, we'll cause illnesses that can cause debilitating pain, cause illnesses that might kill people? But no, instead, let's give them a slight ringing of the ear. Let's make them feel like they need to take a Tums and maybe lay down for a moment. Like, that's the extent of your brilliant foreign weapon, Marco, that you totally believe is real and out there? Yes, foreign governments spent billions of dollars doing research to mildly inconvenience American soldiers with a weapon that causes symptoms that you could get from not taking your allergy pill that day. So there you have it, folks. Marco Rubio smarter than the entire intelligence community because he knows what's really happening. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.